Welcome everybody! It's a new start! Yay! How many more new starts I need? Well, I need this one for sure. This is amazing 99 cents design from Fairy brand. And this is cute little bee Corgi. Corgi? What's the name? Okay, anyway, you got the idea. So this is very cute, very tiny. Have some very interesting special backstitch in here. I will show you in here. This one, look at this. Oops, the black one. That's the one. Very interesting backstitch, and that's going for those white whiskers. That's where the stitches go, like that. I don't know, I never seen before backstitch like this, but that's interesting. And I mentioned before in my video that actually I saw that exactly backstitch how it was created on a little video tutorial from Fairy brand, Paint and Fairy. So I will link it up for you, this design, if you want to order. There are some other designs up there lately, more than 99 cents. Some other bee, different little puppy or different animal. There's $1 something, 2.5. There is lots of cheaper design because it's like a big sale up there or something. So if you go to the website and you click cross stitch kits, and then on the right side where it says recommended, click up there and put up their price from low to high, and then you will see all the lower prices, beautiful designs, because usually it's recommend big, expensive, and just scare people away. But there is a good sale up there right now, and you can have some good stitching done for cheap. So that's the colors we're going to work, Egyptian threads. And I already put my in the hoop. This is just a regular hoop because I don't have available frames. So I will be working on this magnet that I've received. I have only one magnet like this. So what I did, I pull out magnet from my different magnet that show up with two magnets. So it was just a one magnet with this one. But now I have a branded needle minder. I have a needle that show up in the package. It's a needle 26 size that I told you I already tested out on Joy Sunday canvas, and it's so easy to stitch with. So now I have in here, I'll have to zoom and bring you, hold on where I have to bring you, because I have clamp in here to hold this little tiny frame. Just trying to move together as this. I don't know how this is going to work. Okay, just a little bit. I will have to hold it with my hand because this frame are so tiny. I might have to put something like heavy on the top in here to hold this so it doesn't wiggle. What should I put? Or maybe it will be okay, I don't know. I'm just going to hold it with two hands maybe. So I pick symbol. There's some symbol in here, just a few stitches. For example, like look at that, like 1, 2, 3, and this little patch, that's it. But I picked them more. This one kind of like a square crisscross symbol, so it's more of that, and that's where we are going to stitch. So I'm going to do my start with the pin stitch like I usually do. Which one I should go first, this one or start in here? It really doesn't matter. Okay, so let's do with the pin stitch. And I did many time tutorial how I do it. This is kind of like a gray color threads, it's not black. And make them even a little bit. Well, moving it. And then right in the middle, or more close to the, okay, you know, it's a little bit tough canvas to go through. We're not gonna create a knot right in the beginning, right? Okay, all good now. We can start. See, the very first stitch together with you. I have to say, before I always said to you that my favorite brand was like first one, like from all the stores that I've reviewed, Spring brand was the best brand. And now I have to say that Spring brand have a competition, and it's pretty much, I can put them now on one level, I think, because this one actually like updated a little bit printed canvas. I think on this one, not on the big one. The big one as well, but this one is like a newer designs that they wanted me to start stitching at the Paint and Fairy store. So I can show you and tell you the story that they did update printing on a canvas to make it even better than it was before, which I was kind of surprised, because even before the canvas already was very beautiful. All symbols were nice and visible, but I have to say, like, this is so crispy, you can see very close. Can we do even more close? Oh no, it's going to oh, this one focusing more. I'm sure on the big screen you will see better than I'm looking at right now. The print is here is excellent, and because it's so tiny design, it's a chance to finish very first fairy brand, wash, and see how this is going to handle after being washed. I wonder if canvas will be softened up after water, or it's going to be stay as like, you know, like thick canvas. I just put my finger protection to push needle more comfortable. So here you go, brand new start. I was thinking, actually I wanted to start on the castle that I did a review, but I have to ask them if the castle canvas also is belong to the newer print or the older print, which as far as I remember it was a beautiful as well print. I don't know. If I wouldn't have so many whips in the other brands, I would start probably most of all this fairy brand. And KS brand is wonderful, and the other one that I'm stitching, those green penny, all those well, the one that I stitch in green penny, they kind of very similar to me, like more like to Mona Lisa, but also like canvas is printed beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I'm a happy stitcher right now, because it's always so exciting to start something new. And also, Shelley, thank you for suggestion. That could be, because I was wondering what I'm going to do after I stitch, or I keep it as a collection. She suggested could be donated to the like a old age home to decorate their walls up there. I know some stores, not stores, some medical facilities like this with the older people, some allowed to bring stuff to donate and some don't, because I did ask before. It wasn't cross stitch, was a different something I wanted, and I was asking and they were not accepting nothing. So I don't know if their policy changed or not. Okay, should we move a little bit like that? I definitely could ask. I know I was asking a long time ago about diamond paint and to give them to create, and they say no, because some older folks who you know, turn to kind of to a child back. And some people, you know, this Alzheimer's, and I just don't understand where they even, what's going on around them. They could eat those beads like a candy. So they say no, they don't accept from public, nothing. But that was, I was asking like years back, when my husband's mom work with the old people age home. So we used to go and volunteer up there a little bit. My husband did lots of volunteering up there, and those old people love him. Oh my god. And he is big sucky for old people. He really loves older people, to take care of them and just talk to them. And that's what we were asking, if we could print something. They say no. So I guess it's going to be stay in my folder as a collection. This is very old hoop. I think I bought this one a long time ago, somewhere in a liquidation store. But this one like doesn't have a grooves in those, like on the inside of the hoop, just like a flat edges. So that's why I kind of picked this one. I decided, okay, I don't want to dig deeper into my box for other hoops. So this one just to create maybe less wrinkles, because that one that have grooves in this area, like inside up there, you know, inside, have a, like a go in towards the canvas, create lots of wrinkles later. So I just like, okay, looks like it's a good tension in here, so I might be okay to work with it. If it'll keep, if fabric would keep slipping away, then I can change. But I think so far I like it. Plus it fit all design at once. This is very tiny square. Do I have a measuring? No, I put away somewhere measuring tape to measure kind of how big this is design. Probably not bigger than my cell phone. If I could, oh, my cell phone even bigger than this design. I was keep thinking, where should I stitch? Because in here on the bottom of the Corgi, all this, that's a half stitches. So I have to pick full stitches first, not to get myself confused. And the wings that you see in here, it's also going to be a half stitch, so the wings kind of like transparent look. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to go, how am I gonna go? I will go to my left probably first, so I can meet up from here, jump to this portion. So I'm gonna go stitch the left stitches first. Let's do it. I'm confident that I can finish this one very fast. It's tiny, so I want to see this finish sooner. So yeah, go check it out. And there's design up there, one that I saw actually in Heaven Earth design. It looks like a Cinderella with the beautiful flowery dress. Some big blogger is stitching the design, and I saw this store have a printed canvas of the design. I'm not sure if they have a permission or not on that one, but I thought if I order, because I like the design for a long time, so I thought if I decide to order that one to stitch as a printed and not from Heaven Earth design, I would order design, actual design from Hade, to have kind of to support artist, whoever put the design up there, and then I would have no problem to stitch on a printed canvas, because I would pay my duty to the artists. Am I right or no? Tell me. Very colorful design, but then again I'm thinking, do I have a time for all of that? Lots of work. Okay, we go up again now. If you want your stitches always layer nice, what you can do, you can split your threads. You see that? Put needle between them and then stitch. Needle will help kinda put the threads nicer. But you know what, with these threads I don't have to even worry, because Egyptian threads layer very nicely. But some people do like this every single stitch. That's a lot of work to do that, because you need to have a kind of time to split threads in half. But some do. I want to try to order like a custom cross stitch from this brand. I know they could make it, but I was looking on a website. I did not see it, unless maybe they added recently. I did not see up their option to create a custom cross stitch. Maybe just needed like to email them personally through the email, and it's not on a website. I don't know how this work. Are they create by their own count and how many colors they would put, or you have to tell them how many colors approximately you wish to have? Not sure. Let me know if you are interested to have a custom cross stitch from a fairy brand, because now you know the print is absolutely gorgeous. Look how easy to stitch. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. This palette in here, hold on, good thing I remember. So when I was looking for my symbol to stitch, that is this square, blue square, so number 21. So do not count in here, hold on, do not count 21, because it's not going to be correct. Because 21, that would be like this number, but I need to stitch with this one. So you have to look for the DMC code only. Just a minute, I need a pause. Alright, let's continue. So what I finished to say is not to count by numerical order on a palette, but look for the DMC code number, not to make a mistake. Okay? That's what I wanted to say, and I think by now I cover everything. Okay. I don't remember if fairy brand have counted cross stitch? I really don't remember right now. Or they all printed? I think maybe they all printed. I'm not sure if you can ask them to provide. Probably would be even easier for them to provide counted. It's just a cut piece of fabric and give you a booklet with the symbols. Not sure if they would provide like PDF file for your pattern keeper, but instead of that, I think it is kind of saving your time by making a printed, because it's easy printed. You know, from here I will jump from here, so I'm gonna go to the top in here. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do now. And oh, I have from another side little bit of the symbol. I have right in here, few of there. I thought we have only on this little spot. Okay. I follow a whole bunch of, well, it kind of, when you watch on TikTok some video, then later TikTok keeps suggestions to you and just post on your feed video that you like to watch. Even you don't like something, if you stop by and watch one video, it will push to you those videos more of that kind. So you have to kind of select what you want to watch, what you don't want to watch. But I like to watch all this kind of Chinese videos, some of them from Thailand, because lots of them, they show you a factory, how it's produced, have threads organized on the pallets, how they packing by hand. They show when you finish design as well, how that's going to look like. I love those kind of videos, so I really enjoy it, and you know, it's fun to see how it's made. I always interested in those kind of videos, and used to Google purposely those kind of videos on YouTube to see of different kind how it's made. It's always magical kind of, but now when I love stitch so much, it's fun to see how it's created, how big machine rolling and printing many canvases at once, and you just amazed how it goes straight like on the squares of the fabric and not getting smudged. So that's amazing, the computerized technology what they using. And then you see pile and pile of canvases and threads, and people sitting packing them by hand in those squeaky envelopes that not always good for the storage your canvas, but since you open and stitch, you basically don't need that. But I like this big Ziploc bags from this brand because you can reuse them. Well, this canvas show up in just like a little tiny squeaky envelope, but bigger canvases always in a Ziploc bag. Okay, so now from here I see it's a close jump to this side, and then I will reach to the bottom first, and then from here go upwards. Oh no, we are still on camera, sorry. I thought I already too much having fun and got away from the camera view. I wonder if I should take this tiny canvas as a extra. No, not taking it. No, it's staying home. I cannot break my rule. I make a rule what I'm taking it to the campground. No, I'm going to stitch up their different designs. Okay, I have to stick with it. I have to stick with it. Okay, now from here we're going to move up. There is two French knots in here. You know where they are? I think, hold on, look my paper, yeah, two French knots, and they are on the top of this antenna. It doesn't show in on a picture, but in a pattern, when we look up there in a pattern, we can see the dot. That's where French knots, only two of them. I really love to make in the French knots. It's so much fun. Very fun. Oops, not that way. This little hoop would be probably even comfortable to stitch. Do you remember I used to review a little stand for the hoop that you can kind of sit on the top of it, like put between your legs and sit on it, put under your leg and stitch. That would be probably perfect for this canvas because it's a small, it's not heavy, and that stand would hold it nice. Maybe next time I will try to work with it and see if it's going to work or not. Then I can literally just sit on a sofa and stitch. Don't have to be at the desk. As I'm recording this video, it's Wednesday, May 14. And this is my second video I'm recording today, and possible I will start one more video today. That would be for the romantic flower market. And yeah, because tomorrow on Thursday I'm going to organize and pack whatever I forgot for the camping. Need to organize some stuff. Pack little thing like, you know, grab some sugar, coffee, tea, salt, pepper, all that kind of spices. Because I like to put pot of coffee up there and go in the morning with coffee to the lake, walk, drink coffee, look pretty rocks, look for the sea glass, see what people doing in the water, some sun tanning, some riding jet ski, some far away in a boat fishing. Oh, we're gonna be fishing this year. We just need to buy new fishing rod and go get the license permission for the fishing. Because in Canada you're not allowed to fish if you don't have a license for it, and there is a certain fish you can take and so many if you like, or if this is just like a sports fishing, then you can, you know, fish and let fish go back into the water. But up there in the lake there's a big fish up there, and some fish that is very yummy. So maybe when I catch one big one, I will make a dish that I did not make from over 20 years. You know what that is? It's the fish soup. Oh yeah, I can smell it right now, the smell of the soup, with lots of dill in it. Ooh, delicious. I know my Canadian family not gonna like it probably, but sometimes I want something that is scream to me home, you know. I have like 4 stitches on the other side to stitch, and I think I might not going to have enough thread to finish with this one, so I don't have to rethread. That would be good if it is. We will try it. We will try to make it. We'll see how much left after this. Because this canvas tiny, 14 count, so there's not much threads getting wasted. And I already mentioned in my unboxing that Paint and Fairy brand 14 and 16 count canvases have the same amount of threads. So if you stitch on 16 count, who knows, maybe would be even enough to stitch with 3 threads, would be better thickness, but I think it's pretty okay coverage in here in 2 threads. For 14, especially on 16, would be even better because it's, you know, smaller square to cover. Okay, I will try and stitch those 4 last stitches with this one. So I'm going to do a very tiny finish pin, and I will pin one more time just in case. Don't stab your hand on the other side, I did many times, be careful. And now I'm just going to exit anywhere. Okay. And I have, look, oh, right in here, look at this, 1 2 3 4, and I have this much left. Can we do it? Well, let's challenge. Okay, let's challenge ourselves with the pin stitch. Where does it go? This way? Oh, it's this way. Okay. Okay, let's try it. Feels like it's a very, very tiny tail left, but you know what? Sometimes it's more than you need. Okay, and I will do this in a shorter way possible to get to my next stitch. This is one. Oh, canvas moving. Plus I can, okay, not to get confused and not to lose my thread, first what we need to do is to make this even so I can control thread. And usually it's better if I take it off this little thing, because that way I can feel a thread better on the edge in here and not to lose it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's more than enough. You would be surprised what you can stitch with little tiny tail. There you go. Unless I missed somewhere else this symbol. No, I think I'm done. Looky, we did it. We did it. Okay, let's do another pin stitch to finish. Or we can just wave on another side, doesn't matter. Okay. Let's do one more. Just get to the center. And that's it. Now I'm just going to exit. Exit. There. So now I don't have to, you know, I don't have to use brand new thread from here. Okay, what should we do? Should we stitch more? Which color we want to stitch more? There's lots in here of this circle. Or we should stitch, you know what stitch? This, like the, I think it's a black color. Let me see. Blue square. Yes, it's a 310. Okay. 310. Let's see, 310. We have also just a one string of thread. Like this one. Okay, maybe let's just zoom out a little bit till I get my, I could just use, well, later on I will need it for the back stitch anyway, a whole bunch of threads. When I will have leftover threads, for example, Spring brand and Fairy brand, well, any brand that uses Egyptian threads, I will not mix them with the other threads, and that's basically what I do right now. From like Joy Sunday or Spring brand, I keep threads separately because well, not even like Joy Sunday, but those like those cheaper brands, they have those soft kind of threads. They are nice too, and I like to stitch with them, but I want to keep separately all Egyptian threads because they are very special. All done. There you go. Let's create, I think that's going to be like a eyes and nose for a puppy. So we will do one in here. Sometimes when you pull, the threads get not even, so I usually like pull back, then I even up from here, and then make it even this way, just enough. This little bit sticking out in here, it will cover up later, don't worry about that. Okay. Usually in here it's attempt to twist and knot, so you have to kind of hold it till it's get to this part. Okay, here's the puppy face. mini start on mini canvas. Any of you own the Corgi copy? Now in here, usually for me it's a very big stretch in here. I would cut in here and restart now, but you know what, it's going to be still mess and lots of backstitch in here. All the symbol will be stitched, so in a way this stretch from here to here, it will be like overstitched with other colors. So I'm just going to simply go and all the way in here and not to worry. And that's the all we have to stitch with black color. Before backstitch. Wow, I like this little hoop actually. Holding a canvas good. And because it's so tiny, it would be even comfortable to hold this hoop in my hands and stitch. If I want to sit down on a sofa. I'll just try to work with that stand, like I say. Or I can just pull out from this hoop and rest of stitch in my hands. But I feel like we are going to stitch maybe a few more times on this canvas. Or do the fancy back stitch on his whiskers. That would be fun to do. My video will be stopped soon. Can we finish these 4 stitches before time run out? Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. We will stop this video now.